When it comes to affordable masculine fragrances that smell amazing, there's two that come to mind right away. Bentley Intense for men and Drakkar Intense. These fragrances are both amazing, but I'm gonna compare them, put them head to head, and tell you which one I would personally choose and which one I think is better. Let's start off with Bentley Intense for men. I'm gonna give this a spray right off so we can see what this is gonna smell like.
Bentley Intense, goddamn boy!
This fragrance was released in 2013, and you can find this for about $35. Right up top, you get hit with a strong boozy note. You get strong rum in this and almost like a caramel note.
Notes! October bay leaf, bergamot, rum, woody notes, cinnamon, clary sage, African geranium, incense, leather, benzoin, cedar, and patchouli.
Now this is definitely, I would consider it a sweet fragrance. It's not too sweet, but the sweetness is there. It's dark and a little bit spicy and a little bit smoky, honestly. But what kind of smoke is it? It almost smells like if you took an ashtray and kind of poured rum and liquor all over. That's kind of the smoky vibe I get. I don't get a fresh, dry fire smoke. I get a smoke that was almost damped and put out. When it starts to dry down, you get almost like a soft, leathery undertones to this, which smells really good. So up top, you get the boozy note, you get a little bit of sweet caramel, it's a little bit spicy, it's a little bit smoky, and you get that nice leathery undertone as it starts to dry. When would I wear this? I mean, this would thrive in the cooler months, but me personally, I would wear this at nighttime. This is like a nighttime date night fragrance, and it definitely smells more niche than the price point. I mean, when you smell this doesn't smell like the mass designer fragrances absolutely at all. That being said, is it office safe? Not really. I wouldn't wear this to the office. There's a possibility that not everybody around you will like the smell of this fragrance, and I think that's just because it's a little too niche. The boozy notes amped up a little bit, the smoke is amped up a little bit. Overall, do I like it? Yes, I like it quite a bit. I mean, honestly, for the price point, it's a 10 out of 10. My personal score just for smell, I'll say 7.5, 8 out of 10. I mean, it's a really good fragrance. One of the best things about this specific fragrance is the projection and the longevity. It's absolutely beast mode, I think. I mean, we're talking like one spray and you're gonna smell this 7 to 8 hours, 7 to 12 hours, maybe 24 hours. On clothes, I did a test on clothes, you can smell this easily the next day. I mean, is it a plus for some of you? Maybe it is. Is it a con for some of you? I don't know.
Ooh-wee, that's a good smelling boy!
If you're looking for a lighter fragrance, I wouldn't use this. This isn't my choice, but if you're looking for something stronger, you're gonna make a statement, you're gonna go on a date and make people look and turn, I would get this. Now, who would wear something like this? So the vibe this personally gives off to me is like a mafia boss. This is something the Godfather would wear. I think both of these fragrances are a little bit mature, possibly. This one's a little bit sweeter overall, so maybe it'll attract a younger audience. Next up, we have Drakkar Intense. Now, this is a little bit newer of a fragrance. This was released in 2022. Let's start off by talking about the price. Right off, this is $25, which means this is cheaper than Bentley Intense. That was $35. They're both 100 mLs, but just keep that note that this is a cheaper fragrance. Also, I did do a full review on this fragrance, and I'll put the link up here. And what do we have here? Now, this is a spicy aromatic fruget. Let's give this one a spray too. We'll do the other arm so we don't mix up here. Right off, comparing the two, this is a lot fresher. It's not ultra fresh. It's not a fresh fragrance per se. It's still warm and spicy, but it's way fresher than Bentley Intense.
The notes are wormwood, coriander, rosemary, bergamot, lavender, clary sage, fresh fruity, lavender, moss, and sweet.
You get a really nice cinnamon note from this that I love, and it's more herbal. You almost get like a pine note. There's a little bit of wormwood in here, which smells almost like licorice, like absinthe, so that creeps through just a little bit, but the dry down on this fragrance, I love it. You know what it smells like? It's a nice, spicy, soft suede smell, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. This fragrance is definitely more versatile than Bentley Intense for man. Although this might thrive in the cooler months, I think you could wear this in any season. Maybe not the hottest of hot summer days, but you could probably wear this any season, day or night. I would say this is really office safe too. I think you could rock this anywhere. So who would wear something like this? To me, the vibe this one gives off, if Bentley Intense is Mafia Boss Godfather, this to me is like Wolf of Wall Street. You know, high-end like that. So you have Mafia Boss, Wolf of Wall Street. I'm gonna do one more spray of both just so I can keep them very potent in my mind. First, the Bentley, and we'll do a good under-over of the Drakkar Intense. So here's the question, which one would I buy? If I could only buy one of these fragrances, which one would it be? Bentley Intense for men or Drakkar Intense?
I'm taking me Bentley Intense. I tell you what, this smells like a man's man.
Yeah, come here, baby. I'm looking at you. Personally, I like Drakkar Intense more, and I want to talk about why that is. First off, this is a cheaper fragrance. The other one's $35, this one's $25. Now, yet $35 isn't expensive per se, but if you don't have $35 and you have $25, then this one's perfect. I think this fragrance is way more versatile. I think it'll be way more liked. I think you're more likely to get compliments on this fragrance. It's office safe. You're not gonna offend anybody wearing it. It just smells masculine and really good.
Drakkar Intense is an absolutely masterpiece that I would continue to choose day in and day out.
Now for the cheaper price point at $25, what you are sacrificing is the projection and longevity is a little bit less than Bentley Intense for Men. I wouldn't say it's bad, it's moderate, it's there, but Bentley Intense for Men is a beast. This would last more like 3 to 4 hours. You might have to re-up on this if you have a long day. Like say you have a long work day, I would bring this and do a couple sprays. While Bentley Intense is an amazing fragrance in its own right, I think Drakkar Intense is honestly one of the best designer fragrances that's affordable for $25 that was ever made. I mean, it really is. If you want to argue that, let's argue it in the comments. I want to hear why this fragrance is trash. The crazy thing about this fragrance is that it's highly slept on. I don't see anybody talking about this fragrance. It's absolutely amazing. You know what? Don't even go buy it because honestly, I want more for me. I'll just stock up on my bottles, you know, and then I'll smell unique and no one else will know what I'm wearing. I don't know about you, but I don't want to smell like an ex-boyfriend or an ex-husband, you know? That's why I'm going with this, because no one smells like this.